Swarm City is a decentralized commerce platform. What that means is this: you need to have two things in place for commerce to happen: the ability to communicate and the ability to transact. In the physical world, commerce is transparent. Think about it. You're in a store. You search for and see an item you want to buy. You can touch it, pick it up, and verify its quality and integrity. And when you're ready to purchase it, you bring it up to the proprietor. You pay in cash so they can physically take your payment. The entire transaction is out in the open where both parties can see it. But we live in an internet world where commerce happens virtually between parties who may live in the same city or across the ocean. Oftentimes, transactions are no longer in person, so in order to create safe places for people to transact, commerce platforms were born. Retail platforms like Amazon or service platforms like Uber built monolithic infrastructures to keep us safe while we communicate value. But security has a cost. Centralized institutions like those solve problems by creating layers of administration that end up being paid for by fees charged to the people transacting. Some platforms charge upwards of 25% per transaction to pay for all that administration. And that ends up coming out of the pockets of the people who are creating value in the first place. For without buyers and sellers, or service seekers and providers, there would be no expression of value at all. And that's where Swarm City comes in. Swarm City uses blockchain technology and Ethereum smart contracts to solve the security and transparency issue in a decentralized way, without needing third parties or layers of costly administration. It's a peer-to-peer platform powered by the Swarm City token. Swarm City allows communities to keep more of their value. The less value extracted from a transaction to cover administration, the more value can stay within the community who creates it. Swarm City is being introduced to the world in 3 stages: Terminal, Boardwalk, and Storefront. The Terminal is where new users enter the city and create a profile and wallet. Terminal gives users the ability to transact. Then, Boardwalk introduces the way users communicate in Swarm City by hashtags. Hashtags are the context we transact in. For instance, drivers and riders might use hashtag need a ride to find each other in a rideshare context, or hashtag contractor to connect electricians with homeowners with electrical problems. A hashtag can be any type of commerce you can imagine. The last addition is Storefronts, which are graphic user interfaces, or GUIs, that make transacting over a hashtag even more specific and user-friendly. Once these 3 stages are complete, you will have all the tools needed to help build our thriving city. Swarm City, empowering decentralized commerce by giving the world the ability to communicate and transact without third parties in between.